Joey Reed's Pickled Boot Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reed's Pickled Boot Shop. Pickle time is happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pickle Boot Shop. I'm your host, Reed Sober, and I'm angry.
And I'm Keanu Reeves.
And you're laid back.
And I'm Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
I'm Keanu Reeves. Hey, let's not. Okay, Joe right now is showing me this hat. This is what happened before we got on. I was like, let's podcast this. Joe thinks that, number one, there's a peak in Michigan. Number two, somebody
outside
there,
Iron Mountain.
Somebody there told him there's a mountain in Michigan. Also, they told you that. Then third, they told you it's the only place you can go to in North America to practice ski jumping.
Yeah.
You got the internet pulled up?
Go for it. What am I looking up here?
Please look up Steamboat Springs, Colorado. My hometown.
Steamboat Springs ski jump.
Yeah, do that. Fine. Howelson Hill, the oldest ski area in the United States.
Can you ski jump though, or is it just skiing?
Oh, hell yes, you can ski jump. That's where the Olympians go in our country.
Well, so what I was told was that they have all been shut down and everybody goes, let's see. Nowhere on here does it say that they're ski jumping.
At Howelson Hill? Look, if you just do a Google search and you're like, Steamboat Springs, how many Olympians? 100.
No.
100 Winter Olympians from my town.
Here you go. Howelson Hill Ski Area boasts a remarkable heritage. It is Colorado's oldest continuously operated ski area since 1915 and has the largest and most complete natural ski jumping complex in North America.
Mm-hmm.
So this one here, it is like the United States Olympic something has taken it over. And they are setting up, it was not working. Like it was not a functioning ski jump. And it was just taken over. They raised money. It is now going to be a functioning ski jump. And then it's also going to have that fake turf that you can do it in the summertime. Yeah, so you could do it in the summertime. Maybe that's what they were talking about. And that it'll be the only place in North America that you can do year round.
I think, I watched kids I went to high school with in the Olympics. Like they practice their jumping there. That's my town. 100 Olympians.
Wow.
Making over 150 Winter Olympic appearances, 22 members of the Colorado Ski Hall of Fame, and 13 members of the National Ski Hall of Fame. Yeah. Michigan.
Hey, man, Steamboat Springs sounds so rad.
Stick with, hey, we make cars and our teachings taught Hitler. Stick with that, Michigan.
I don't know what you mean by that. Our teachings, what?
Henry Ford was quoted in Mein Kampf. His anti-Semitism was only one-upped by Hitler.
What do you mean it taught our kids?
No, I didn't teach our kids, so I'm sorry.
They didn't teach kids Mein Kampf. Hey, I just want to, at the beginning of this, real quick, let everybody know there's been a lot of funny stuff on video. There's been lots of bonus material that have gone out. So if you have not become a Patreon member and you would like to support the show, you can do so for just $2 a month. You get a bunch of extra stuff, lots of extra stuff, because I'm sure this is what you want to hear more a month. Some of you maybe in your car like, haha, No way, suckers. I'm saving that extra $24 or I'm saving that extra $60 a year and just listening to the free stuff. And that's okay. That is absolutely okay. I will
No
still
one's laughing at you
hug
right
you.
now.
Heidi will still
They love
gently like neck on you. What is that still called necking?
I don't know.
People still neck?
Yeah, people I know they get hickeys still. They're like, this will show them, and they do it. They go and get them.
Nothing says I love a woman like sucking on her skin until I break blood vessels.
Yeah, because then everybody
like
knows.
Nothing says love like that.
And nothing says you're a modern woman or man than marking that woman as your property.
Yeah.
Do
Or
it, guys.
hers. I guess she can give hickeys as well. I think the art of the hickey has gone the way of the buffalo.
Have you ever had one?
No, not from somebody else.
I mean, for myself, I gave them to myself on the arm in the pool, and your parents were like, "Stop doing that," and you're like, "What? It's funny," and they're like, "You better, Michael Reese Roper, stop! You stop doing that right now." That's what they say. Your parents say to you.
Yeah.
Did they say that to you?
No, they didn't call me Reese Michael Roper.
They didn't. Okay.
Like at no point was I ever a child in a swimming pool and was called Michael Reese Roper.
It's weird. It's off-putting to me as well when I get called Michael Reese Roper. Joe, I want to apologize because I just started out angrily. This whole podcast is ruined because of my anger
towards Copper Peak.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that person, Joe. I want to change inside. What can I do?
Just to apologize to the UP and Copper Country, because you came in hot and you insulted the UP, saying that there weren't any peaks, that there weren't any mountains, and to Colorado or Virginia, the Appalachians or the Rockies.
The Appalachians aren't even mountains. The people from Colorado, you're just like, you mean behind the hills there's mountains, and then they're like,
that's what we have. That's what we have. We have hills, but to the hillbillies that named them, they're like, those hills are bigger than them hill. Like that, there's a hill, and I live on it. My name's Bill. And I live on a hill. I'm a hillbilly.
That's how it happens.
Their hills are bigger than these hills, so those hills must be mountains.
You know what?
So we have the Porcupine Mountains.
I think there's technically a geological description, like what makes it a mountain, and if it's over a certain height. And what I'm doing is
it a hike? See, for me, a hill has to be like there has to be a grade to it. Like a hill there's a grade. So if you're looking at the video now, the hill has a grade. It has a nice curvature to it. Whereas a mountain is very steep.
I'm looking it up, even though we have a side podcast that people do this
called Science the Shiz.
It says, no, there is no universally accepted official geological designation for a mountain. Meaning you could call anything a mountain.
Mountain Rushmore.
Mountain Rushmore. You could say that.
Mountain Vernon. I mean, that's just a house, right?
Yeah.
It was simply a house and they named it a mountain. So like right there, the standards for what is a mountain out the window.
My girlfriend's
You
breast.
have Mount Everest and you have Mount Vernon.
Yeah. It could be anything. There's no strict definition. While geologists can classify mountains based on their formation process, e.g. volcanic folded fault block, there's no standard height or size that officially distinguishes a mountain from a hill.
But what you just said makes perfect sense. So a hill would just kind of be like a little zit on the topography of an area, a raised elevation, but a mountain is formed because of a crevasse, right? the tectonic plates. How do you like that? Does that blow your mind? What is that? Is that a mind bullet?
Crevasse. You had me at crevasse, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have a deep crevasse that's been made by tectonic shifting or volcanic activity, that makes sense to me. I mean, lots of stuff makes sense to me, but that makes sense to me.
Tectonic. That was the name of a Christian rap group I was in.
The Tectonics.
Tectonic. And then what was my other Christian rap group name I came up with today?
The Lord of the Boys.
Homeboy.
You texted it to me.
Homeboy of the Lord.
The Homeboy of the Lord.
That's a sweet name for a band, dude.
I didn't realize till I just read Lord of the Flies second time around when I wasn't under the gun to read it for high school class.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized the Lord of the Flies was the pig head on the stick.
Yeah. Or was it?
Didn't know that. So if that would have been a trivia question, who was the Lord of the Flies? Was it Ralph? Was it Jack?
Piggy?
Was it the Beast?
Simon?
Was it the pig's head on a stick? It was the pig's head on the stick.
Pig's head on a stick.
Was the Lord of the Flies. Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't read it yet or seen the films, wonderful.
You don't need to.
You know,
here, guys, this is another new bit by the Pickle and Boot Shop. It's called The Cliffs. It's called the Joe and Reese's Cliffs version of Lord of the Flies. And it goes a little something like this. Kids crash on an island, kids go bananas, and they get rescued.
They form a society, and then you think, oh, they're kids. They can do it because only adults murder each other. Well, you'd be wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So kids crash. Here's the new revised.
Okay,
the
revised
abridged version is kids crash on the island. Kids go bananas. Less kids get rescued. That would be a summary. A perfect book report for your child. That child in your life that needs one.
Yeah.
So back to it. Back to you being angry. I do want to say this. Recently, I was listening to the Pickle Home Companion, and Todd Grassman was on as a guest. I have to say, I like how that guy talks. I like his cadence, and I like how he laughs. Okay. His laugh made me laugh. But here's what got my thong in a bunch. Here's what got my thong in a knot. All right. Was he stated that he went to more Supertones shows living in Des Moines, Iowa, than he did Council Bluff, Iowa. He said he went to more Supertone shows than 5 Iron and Insider shows because we never played there.
In Council Bluff?
No, Des Moines specifically. He said we never came through Des Moines. And I say, nay, Todd Grassman. I say, nay. I say, get on your little bike and pedal so fast into the past that you go 88 miles an hour into the past, pal. And go to a little place called Frank's House of Rock. You know, in a mall.
You remember Frank's House of Rock didn't exist until Greg Tissell moved there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So first,
from Bowie, Maryland.
Maryland. And then Greg Tissell was like, I'm out of here. I'm going to save the people of the Midwest. And he created Frank's House of Rock, which was a super cool place. And it used the fact that malls are decaying, just like decaying sign of American capitalism. And the movie theater, nobody was using. So he's like, you know what? We'll put on shows for the teens.
Yeah.
And he did.
And so we played Frank's House of Rock. I want to say I don't know, man, 2, 3, 4 times. I remember always being in Des Moines with Greg. We played there. I believe we played there once with you.
Yeah, I don't think we ever played before Greg got there. I don't think we ever played. No. We played in Iowa. We played in Ames. That's where the university is. Did you play there?
Yep, we did too.
There's like a.
But then we played more once Greg Tassell got there.
Yeah, but that was not Des Moines. That's like north of Des Moines.
Yeah. But as far as that goes, we played there all the time, Todd. If that is your real name, Todd.
Grass man. You know what? I don't know if you
just
know.
because your ancestors
Todd.
were sod farmers.
Todd. Hey, Todd.
Grassman.
Guess what? Iowa's an acronym. It stands for idiots out walking around. Boom. This is the meanest podcast ever.
Todd Grassman. Why don't you take the GR off of that? But anyway, dude, we used to play Frank's House of Rock all the time. And I guess you just didn't want to come. Because in Frank's House of Rock, that's where someone thought I was Fred Durst. I had a big old group of kids following me around, pointing at me like I was a celebrity. And I thought I was because I was the lead singer in the Insiders. And then this group pushed this girl towards me and said, hey, go ask him. And she said, hey, are you in a band? And I said, yeah. And she said, are you playing here in town? I said, yeah. And she was like, well, she didn't ask that. She asked if I was in a band. I said, yeah. She said, are you the lead singer? I said, yeah. And she was like, she turned around to the rest of them and she said, hey, you guys, it's Fred Durst.
And did you sign some autographs as Fred Durst?
No.
Joe, come on.
My heart, it did the opposite of the Grinch. It shrunk a few sizes that day.
Wow.
But yeah, so Todd Grassman, when you're driving around on your bike, when you're pedaling around on your bike, looking where I took a dump on the old green,
Council Bluffs green grass course. What's it called?
Just remember, we played there plenty. You just didn't come to the shows. You rather go to a Supertone show. Don't put that on us, pal.
Yeah. Now look at who owns our podcast. Not us. Supertones.
Yeah.
You hear all this dinging around I'm doing on my microphone?
Yeah. It's almost like the first time you flew a plane.
It's deafening. What? Did you want to talk about that today?
Well, that was my segue.
Joe, that was good.
We're getting better at segues. Man, you're making all that racket like the first time you drove a plane.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Do you drive a plane or do you pilot a plane? Do you have to make that distinction?
I don't know.
Because you don't pilot a car.
I mean, they
drive
call
a car.
What if it's a Honda Pilot? Do you drive it or pilot it? And what if it's an Airbus and you're flying it? Can you say, I'm driving this Airbus? We're driving
or you're
this
just
Airbus
driving the bus?
DC. We're going to get it on. I'm hauling reefer. You say things like that. If you're a pilot, they talk
so.
like that.
I don't think the
gentlemen,
FCC.
We just turned off the seatbelt sign because I'm hauling reefer and I'm about to drive this bus shipping down a second.
The FCC won't let me be. So what about this plane? Tell me about this time
really
that
want to
you
hear about
flew.
this?
Yeah.
Wow. Joe, we talked about, how did we get talking about this last time?
I don't know. We got onto it though, and then you said we'll save it for another time, and it's on the show notes.
It's already another time. Did I put it there?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, you did.
I can't remember. Like, that's the old race. Sometimes I see those things on there and I'm like, was I drinking? I don't know.
Well, no, you were. You were.
Oh, okay.
Were we recording? Then yes, you were.
That's true. Well, it's kind of a long story, but it is going to warm your hearts with the new holiday coming up. What's the holiday after Thanksgiving? Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
This is a Kwanzaa tale. Guys, what happened is my old man, Mike Roper, he broke his arm climbing mountains. Have we talked about that? Where he
Yes.
fell, broke his arm?
On a motorcycle.
No,
He
that's
climbed mountains with the motorcycle
He
and
did.
broke his arm.
He broke his arm. He had to get airlifted out of the Maroon Bells, and he didn't have health insurance. And the place that he worked for, instead of admitting that they forgot to put in the paperwork to give him insurance, fired him so that they didn't have to deal with it. And so my dad then owed like $30,000 for getting airlifted out and his hospital bills. So he was like, he was like, I gotta go make money the only way I know how, which is driving a truck. Right? So
Yeah.
when I was a kid, my dad just suddenly, through watching BJ and the Bear or something, decided he wanted to be a professional truck driver. And he just,
Why wouldn't you?
why wouldn't you? Because you have a college degree and you're doing okay selling real estate in what is now the fourth most expensive city in the United States to live in, Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
Heidi wants us to retire and drive semi-trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like we could be a tandem couple
Yeah.
with the sleeper in the back and we could be retired, but just be making buku. Just driving.
You're just like, I wonder if my hemorrhoids could also get hemorrhoids. That's what that will do for you.
Yeah. Not if you sit on your thumb.
A golf ball, shove it up there. Go to Council Bluffs. This is full circle. There is a golf course there. You know about it, Joe.
Yeah,
Get yourself
I do.
a golf ball.
I'm familiar.
So my old man, he is like, he still kept his CDL somehow, or he was able to get it really quick. And he went to somehow, I don't know how he figured this out. He went to this town called Ely in Nevada. It's like in north central Nevada. And he was driving a truck hauling propane. And because it was so dangerous, he was making enough money that he was like really fast. Like over a year, he paid off his 30 grand. And he was living in a hotel. So he was just like, he went from being like normal dad, splitting custody with my sister and I, like normal their dad, and then he's got to go and make all this money. He goes to Ely and he's driving a truck, hauling propane, like doing crazy runs, like where he's like up 24 hours.
Sounds like Jaybird.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so he's like, it's Christmas. We got to go out and see my dad because this might be the only time we're going to see him all year. So he came and got us, or my mom drove us halfway. We met him. Go out to Ely. The hotel he was living in. Now, not that Ely had a lot of fancy hotels, but this was definitely not it. It was like this crazy, like, I don't know. I don't want to say it's about as big as, no, it's not as big as Stanton, like where I live. It was smaller. No fast food. No, there was a Pizza Hut. But just like he lived in a motel room, and it was a motel that it was like old, like Silver Rush, like 1800s motel. And you had to go down the hall to take a shower in the community shower. So you just lock the door, you go in. And it was like one shower for the whole floor. Crazy. Yeah. So we get there. We spend, my sister and I have 2 weeks
Was
off
this
for
the
Christmas.
80s or the 70s?
It had to be the 80s because I think I was a junior in high school. So like, it could have been 1990. So let's say 1990 because I graduated. It would be like 89. Like New Year's was 90 because I graduated in 91. So yeah. So it was 89, Christmas of 1989. And we go there. My dad's working the whole time. Like he's trying to make back this money. He has like no life. He's just driving. He has a bicycle, doesn't have enough money to get a Christmas tree, and there's no space for it. Like he just has this bike that he parks in there. And my sister and I are bored out of our minds, just eating junk food, watching cable and farting. And we somehow find...
And your dad's not there. Like he's out driving.
Yeah, he would come back like once a day and then be gone all night. It was crazy. So we found my dad's box of Christmas ornaments and we decorated the bike like for Christmas.
Yeah,
And
the Christmas bike.
the Christmas bike. And I just remember like Shay and I we'd walk around this town. We had been around it by the first day. You'd been around this town 3 times. It's cold. Like it was cold in the mountains in Nevada. There was a library you could go to. So we would do that and get books. We could rent movies. I don't know if we had a VCR or anything. A lot of farting happened. I remember a lot of farting was happening. My sister farted and just somehow her fart smelled like rotting trash. And for 2 days, my dad and I kept looking in the trash to see what was rotting. And we couldn't figure it out. We threw the trash out. What is still happening? And she just laughed.
She wasn't trapping him in mason jars in the bathtub?
No, that she didn't learn that. She hasn't listened to our podcast yet. But so it just kept going and we're bored out of our minds fighting, like my only joy was the JCPenney catalog.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. It had a lingerie section and that was my only joy.
I thought you meant the toy section.
I mean the toy section.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too.
So cool.
And it always had the picture of the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier that nobody could afford.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So Christmas is coming up. My dad's like, I got to drive all night for Christmas. Reese, why don't you come with me?
To the North Pole.
Yeah. He's like, why don't you come with me, Reeser? And I'll go help him do his driving.
And Shay's like, what the heck? I have to sit at the motel by myself?
I think he asked her to come, but I think also he wanted to keep us separate because we were fighting so much. So he was like, yeah, let's, you can come. And she didn't want to come. And he wasn't like, Reese, bring your swimsuit. There's a hot springs and we'll go in it. He just forgot to tell me that until we got to the hot springs. And he's like, we're going skinny dipping. And, it's 3 a.m. And I was like, Dad, I'm going to sleep. And then that's what I did. I drove with him. He showed me Area 51. He's like, see out there, there's no lights, but there's an airfield and there's all this fence. So I saw it. And we get back. He's been up all night. He is like, for Christmas dinner, he had been dating this lady who lived in this hippie commune. And it was over this mountain range. So we had met her. She was kind of weird. Like, it's the kind of person you would think lives in a hippie commune in the middle of Nevada.
I was going to say, I'd be more shocked if you were like, lived in a hippie commune. She was really cool, really nice.
Well, honey?
I'm going to blow.
Okay, you look very pretty. She's going to use my blow dryer. I am a man.
I thought that's what she said.
You're like, it sounds like he's got his own blow dryer.
I was going to joke and be like, did she just say she wants to use your blow dryer? Because I thought I heard that wrong.
Yeah, dude, look at this.
Look at that quaff.
Look at that quaff.
So go back. You're at Area 51. You're naked in a hot spring and you're about to fly a plane.
I didn't do it. My dad still did. Like in the middle of the night, he just went in this hot spring naked. I'm sure he's still disappointed in heaven that I did not join him. Because that would have been fun. I wish I would have done it, but I was so tired.
And then the hippie lady brought you porridge.
No. So then we get back. We do Christmas. We open presents. My dad still hasn't slept. And he's like, we're going to go over to this place. But this lady said, there's a guy giving plane rides to kids. Do you want to do it? And we're like, okay, that sounds fun. So we drive up into the mountains over this range, and there is like the smallest airfield you've ever seen. Like it looks like something out of like Northern Exposure. It's just like one building, and there's like a tower. And the guy is like, we're thinking it's going to cost like $50, $100. This guy gives you a ride in his Cessna. Guy has got like a 2-seater Cessna. And he goes, yeah, I'm just giving rides to kids. This is what I do every Christmas. So we're like, what? For free? Yeah. So cool. So my sister,
yeah, cool. It's just me and him in a plane, 6,000 feet above. Like, what could go wrong?
Yeah, I've been up all night driving in a propane truck.
Yeah.
So I think I slept maybe an hour driving with my dad. Like when he stopped to skinny dipped, I got some sleep. But like, so my sister goes first. She goes. They fly around for at least a half hour, and then they land.
Like it was just the pilot and your sister?
Yep.
Or was your dad in there too?
Nope. There was 2 seats. It was only room for you and the dude. So they flew around, and then they land, and he's like, okay, it's your turn, fella. And so I get up in there, and he's telling you, like, here's your headset. It's broken. You can't hear out of it, but I can hear you. And I'm like, oh, well, that sure helps. So you put on the headset, and you take off in this little Cessna. And like, I don't know if you guys have ever ridden in a little teeny plane, but they get blown around a lot. Like there is a lot of turbulence. So it was jumpy, crazy. Then you get up and you're flying around, and we're flying in like the foothills. Like we're in the Rockies. And he starts like, I'm tripping balls because this is like, I barely slept.
Because he gave you something?
No, it's just crazy. And then he roofied me.
Yeah. He's like, here, get in. You're away from your dad. It's just me and you, 6,000 feet up.
What
here,
could
drink
go wrong?
this. Yeah, drink this.
Have a Jell-O pudding pop.
I'm just going to bat this thing around. Don't worry about it.
No, so he was cool. He was a cool guy. Very cool. But he's like, I don't know, he's probably the same age you and I are now. Maybe 60s. That sounds old.
Dear Lord, that's nowhere close to where we are now, dude.
Whatever, dude.
What even made you think of putting that together?
Yeah.
He's probably our age now. He's probably almost 60. I'm 47.
It's coming for you, Joe.
I'm 47, dude.
Oh, wait.
How old are you, Reese? How old are you?
I'm also 47, Joe.
51.
Damn it, Joe. Come on. Did you write that down?
I did. I got it tattooed on my wrist.
Sheesh.
I got your birth date and a little dolphin tattooed on my wrist.
That's really nice, though.
The dolphin reminds me of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you're up there and you're flying this plane.
No,
I'm into this, man. I'm on the edge of my seat. I ain't joking.
So it's like a Cessna, and like all planes have like 2 sets of instruments because there's supposed to be a co-pilot. And suddenly I was elected co-pilot. So he's pointing.
Is it called a steering wheel in a plane?
I think so. A yoke, a throttle.
A yoke. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
A yoke.
So he's
I ain't yoking.
He's pointing at things, but I can't hear him. He can hear me. I'm like, yeah, okay. He's pointing like, this is the bag, yelling. And here is a there.
He's like, we're going to die. Get your parachute on. And you're like, what? Okay.
Well, so when I was a kid, up until this point, I had wanted to be a pilot. It was what I wanted more than anything in the world. So I like knew about planes. I knew what the controls did. And I knew like, this moves the flaps. This makes you go sideways. You know, this makes you bank. This makes you go up and down and right and left.
The trim and the rudder
and the flaps
And the flaps. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I knew this.
I've been
and
playing Microsoft Flight Simulator lately.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see him doing this and he's like yelling, and then I can't hear shit. I can't hear anything he's saying until he just goes, "Do you want to fly?" And I go, "Yes." And so I just grabbed the yoke and I started flying. And I was like, I know what these things do. I'm not going to make any sudden movements. Like, that's my main thing. And so I'm just like there, and he's pointing at stuff and he's telling me where to go. And no lie, dude. He was like, "Go here." And I'm going, and you're in the mountains. Like, this is where people tell you it's hard to fly. Like, there's updrafts and there's all this weird stuff and you could die. I like buzzed a herd of sheep that was like 200 feet below us, and they were running because the plane was so close. And he just goes, "Yeah." I was like, I could do this. Oh, that. So he let me fly for like an hour, just flying around, and he would just tell me where to go, and I'd fly. And then finally, he's like, "We're getting low on fuel. We got to land." Like, he shows me the fuel gauge, and then he's telling me like, keep your nose up, do all this stuff. He didn't let me land the plane, thank God. But so he takes over, lands the plane. We get there, and I'm like shaking. Like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm losing my mind. And then he just is like, we get out, he cuts the propeller, and he's like, "How many times have you flown before? That was amazing." And I'm like, this time, I'm not. It was so cool. I like one of the coolest things ever in my life.
That is rad.
Yeah.
That's a great story. You had me.
Thanks,
you
man.
had me from the get. Now, speaking of flying, we're going to do a spotlight on a community member.
Oh, we are?
This week. It is the 4th podcast of the month. And so we are going to get to know one of our pickle peeps, whose name is Patrick Johns.
Okay.
So nice, they named him twice. Oh, someone's out there banging doors and stuff like that over at the house here. I think maybe Mia got here, but she can't hear you. She can't hear you. I got the headphones in. Patrick Johns, ladies and gentlemen, this is our community spotlight member. And we're going to go through. I asked some questions. Reese, feel free to comment on any of these answers. So we're going with Patrick Johns. So nice they named him twice. He is 44 years old.
Man, that's old.
It is, and it's a palindrome.
Uh-huh.
When did you start listening to the cast? His answer is the very beginning.
Wow.
Now,
you picked a good one, sir.
Now, did he start listening at the very beginning, like when you were a guest on The Average Jerks?
Probably.
Or did he start listening when we started the Pickle and Boot Shop?
Right.
What was your connection to Five Iron Frenzy and the Insiders? He says, I started listening to ska in high school. Five Iron Frenzy and the Insiders quickly became two of my favorite bands. I flew from Illinois to Denver to see Five Iron Frenzy's Kickstarter show.
Oh,
Dang.
wow.
He really liked you guys.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have a Kickstarter show. Well, you did. He was like, I'm not flying from Illinois to Michigan. I'm just driving.
Yeah. That's a nice flight. That little half-hour flight.
Yeah.
His occupation. He is a coordinator at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World.
No way.
Dude, Patrick, we're trying to get down there. We're trying to do a trip. We've been talking about it. Heidi's never been down there. And my kids have only been down there when they were kids. We want to go down as adults where we don't have to worry about being kids. And hey, if you can hook a brother up, buddy, DM me. His immediate family, he has a wife named Crystal, spells it Krystal, like the hamburger joint.
Like the delicious hamburger joint.
He's got a daughter named Abigail. She's 15. Her friends call her Gail Bop.
Wow.
Or Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
Or Abby Dabby.
Abby Dabby.
Those are all names.
Abby-cadabra.
We have a dog named Abigail. And Heidi calls her Gail Bop. And I call her Dabby.
It sounds like you made both those up.
He
on her birth certificate.
Yes. Patrick also has a son named Elijah who's 12. Wasn't Elijah the prophet that came down from the mountain and called the bear to kill the kids?
Yeah. He did some other stuff, but mostly that.
Yep. Top 3 favorite bands. Oh yeah, this is where the insiders really make their mark on his life.
I'm ready.
Top 3 favorite bands: Five Iron Frenzy, Daft Punk, and the Beatles. You couldn't have lied, Patrick.
All right. Come on, Patrick.
You couldn't have lied, dude. Oh my goodness.
Or Joe.
Top 3 favorite movies: The Matrix, Star Wars A New Hope, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Good choices, sir.
Patrick, those are solid. Those are solid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. This is where he starts to tickle my fancy. And my fancy needs to be tickled. Top 3 favorite books: Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
Off to Be the Wizard. I don't know what that is.
Sounds good, though.
And Ready Player One.
Good choice.
I don't know. I know Ready Player One was a movie, and I think I saw the movie.
The book's better. You should listen to it. It's got Will Wheaton.
Oh, Will Wheaton did The Martian.
Okay.
He did The Martian. I wasn't big on his reading of The Martian, but I can always read Ready Player One.
And there's Ready Player Two, which is also good.
Oh, I want to know more about this Off to Be a Wizard. I'm guessing it has something to do with the Wizard of Oz.
Maybe.
Isn't there like a new movie out, Wicked?
Yeah.
The crazy Broadway show that everybody has loved for generations is now a movie. I'm excited to see that.
I've heard that they sing, like it's real sets and they really sing. Like they tried to keep it as much like watching a Broadway show as possible.
Oh, nice.
Sounds cool.
Let's see. His 3 favorite drinks. He goes Mountain Dew, peach iced tea, and Dr. Pepper. That's solid. Solid. His favorite meal is Cincinnati chili.
Also, good choice, dude. Skyline or
I'm
Gold?
not down with
Gold
cinnamon.
Star.
I'm not down with cinnamon in the chili.
It's not even chili. It's Greek spaghetti. They just called it chili because we didn't know what to call it.
Well, then I'm definitely not down with putting cinnamon in my spaghetti.
Yeah. It's good.
But
have you had Skyline?
I have had
Three-way?
Skyline.
You don't like it?
Yeah. Chili Mac. It was okay. Yeah.
It
was okay.
Is not as good as Skyline.
No. I do know that Skyline is like the big deal down there.
Yeah. It's good.
Let's see. His personal poop story.
Fun
fact. At Disney, we call them code H's. The H is for human waste. We also use code U for urine and code V for vomit.
Code H? They couldn't just say code P or code brown?
Or code P? Yeah, like a poop.
Did I tell you that my company made tornadoes code brown? And we're like, we already have called something else code brown. That's really going to take the edge off of tornadoes. If you announce code brown over the intercom, people are going to be like, that's funny. Nobody's going to duck and cover.
Nobody.
No, nobody.
Nobody.
Huh.
And the last little thing about Patrick here is, what do you want the community to know about you? He's a big gamer, both video games and board games. BOARD, not BORED. He's big on board games, as are my sister, my niece, and my brother-in-law, giant into board games. Man, I'm hiccuping. And they go to, well, they used to. I don't think they've done it in a couple years, but they used to, pre-COVID, go to the National Board Game Convention every year in Indianapolis, Indiana. So maybe they saw Patrick there. I don't know.
Very cool.
Yeah. So you guys, that is the spotlight on community member Patrick Johns. We have reached the end. We will read off all our Patreon name level peeps.
What I heard I listened to last week's, and it sounded like I was just blowing out the microphone the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep it calm tonight.
Okay. So do you know what you're doing here? You're going audience.
ALX, Amy Landers, Andy Myers, Anna Kipps,
Andy Myers sounds like he's on Saturday Night Live.
Andy
Myers.
Oh, it does sound like that.
Andy Myers.
Benjamin Lewis, Bill the Eighth Shannon, Dick brought us. I'm trying not to get too excited, guys. Broken strings.
I think you need to be even more melancholy.
Brian the Goat, greatest of all times. Bryce Turner, Buddy Van Steen, who is not Sonny. He is later. Carly Jane Sisko, Chad the Double G, Hog.
Has a big.
Chris, son of Larry Norman. Chris Prose.
I think his nickname should be Amateur.
Chris Prose, nickname Amateur. Chris T. Hale. Craig Phillips, Craig and Dean. Dan Fishback. Dan Stemple. Dan the Man, Daniel Rock. Daryl and his brother Dave. David, it's pronounced low T. Low T. David Holitz. David Love. David Robledo. David Rourke. David Vossel. Derek Bond. Derek Sigmund. Dinky Frank Buster. Also not Sonny. Doug Forsett. Eli Salazar. Emery LaFleur. Emily Thomas. Frank the Tank from Dallas, Texas. One of the BSS fans. Heather Ford. Hugh Jazz. I like that just everyone, once in a while, one of these tickles you. I'd rather not say. Jared Cramblett, Jared Fries, Jason Pavlov, Jenny Blake, Yeri Valkonen, Jeremy Thomas, Joe Curtis, Joel Blaine, John Porta. It's your turn.
Let's see. Page 2. Jordan Hellman, Josh Fennel, Seed. They call him the Seed.
The Seed.
Josh, son of Markey, Post. Joshua, Lawlessness. Katie, don't call me Jack, Nicholson. Ken, What's funny is I can't see you. I can only hear you. Ken Kazapla. Ken Sizzlapla. Kevin Brananigan again.
He changed it up. Good job,
That was a
Kevin.
good change up. Kevin can't get enough of that wonderful duff. Kevin Ness.
Okay.
Kevin Shine My Shoes Porter. I don't know. That's all I could think of. Kristen Vin Diesel. It's all about family. Kyle.
Free
Lauren
Kyle,
Van
everybody.
Free Kyle.
We should get free Kyle t-shirts made. Perfect glove boots.
Laurel Samuelson. Retired. Mandy Moe. Mandarin Orange or Punk Rock Prof. Mark. Stick a finger in the dike. Matt Douglas. Matt Engelhoff. Matt Morton. Matthew Snyder. Michael Shields. Missy Luwak. Lewistic. Nate Phillips. Nick Butterfield. Butter Parquet.
Oh, okay.
Nick Frazier. Nick Reyes. Nicole the Skate Bauer. Noel Duboulay. Old Petey Hutchie, Pete Peterson.
Old Petey Hutchie Pete Peterson. He changed his name. Yeah.
Patrick Johns. Paul Peterson. Philip W. Excuse me. Pickleman Tom Hagman.
You couldn't keep it down after you saw that.
No.
So good.
Reed Young. Rob Olympic swimmer Phelps. Robert Snyder. Shauna Melton Walker. Johnny Sunston. Sanani Jolanston. Sonny Johnston. Sonny Johnston.
John Slunston.
Jelani Slonston. Stephen Seberg. Stephen Bone Morrow. Stephen Pasquale. Tim Thorn in my side pain. Tim Payne in my side. That didn't come out good. Tim Primo. Todd Drop the GR Grassman. Trent Lowe.
The Independent.
Tristan Taylor and Twanto.
I love Twanto.
I like Twanto a lot. That's a great name.
Tyler. Page 3 only has 4 people, guys. So if you get page 3, you've gotten a good straw. Tyler McDonald. Tyson Stegall. Zach Kirkland. Zachary Faircloth. Zachary Faircloth. That's it.
That's it, you guys.
Thanks
Thanks
I
a
didn't
lot.
blow out the mic.
Nope. Thank you. You guys, thank you for being patronizers from Name Level Up. Anybody who supports us, we thank you so much. Continue to do so. Spread the word so we can just make this community bigger and bigger and hopefully get discounts at Disney World. And I think, did you end up buying that Malort?
Yes, I did. Did I mail it to you? No, I did not.
I
I'll
am
get the
also-
6-7 nips of the apocalypse and two shooters of Malort to send you, Joe, and
All
2
right.
t-shirts.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think they make them anymore, but I'm trying to procure some sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. If you Google them and Google the Amazon reviews for the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears, I'm trying to procure some to have an eating challenge with you to see how many handfuls we can eat, and the last one to poop wins.
Oh, it gives you diarrhea?
Like instant.
Definitely, I want this.
Me too.
Let's do it.
So I think Haribo stopped making them because they were so awful. If you read the reviews on Amazon, it's like reading a novel. It's pretty good. And but hopefully another company out there, or somebody has an old bag. I'll even eat like a couple-year-old. As long as it's still sealed, I'll eat them.
Yeah, especially if it's 100 years old.
Yeah. To celebrate
Especially
100
because-
years of Haribo.
100 years of heroin.
Ooh. All right, you guys. See you later.
Piece of urine.
Save for the squids. Moose.